If you're planning to book your next vacation at the One Gallery Hotel in Cayo Santa Maria, Cuba, you have to watch this video. And I'll be going over everything you need to know from the hotel, the food, the beach, the Wi-Fi, the entertainment. Let's get started. Now, like always, the flight over to Cuba is a short one. It might not be for you, but I live in Dubai and I have to fly 12 hours all the way to Dubai to get there, and even more with the other flights. But anyway, to Cuba, it's only about 3.5, 4 hours. You get off of the plane and you get into the transportation bus, and then you get to the hotel. Now, how long is that drive? It is roughly an hour and a half. It is a little ride, but once you get there, you are now at the One Gallery Hotel, which is the hotel that I stayed at. I stayed here with my mom, I stayed here with my girlfriend, and I even had my family come and visit us here as well. Beautiful classic cars all over the resort. Beautiful classic American cars. Now let's dive right into the food, because food is really important, and I always like to speak to people at the airport leaving Cuba and ask how their food was at their resort. And I can tell you that this hotel, the One Gallery, was by far the best hotel. Usually Cuban food isn't, known for being the best at resorts. We have to be honest. However, this resort had really good food. I never went a day hungry. I enjoyed all of my meals. There was fish, chicken, beef, pork, you name it, it was there. Tons of dessert, lots of ice cream, a lot of fresh fruit, a lot of fresh cuts of meat as well. It was really good. Also, they had a nice grill section at the back of the buffet, which you could get freshly grilled pork chops, kebabs, chicken, whatever you want really. It was good. The service here is fantastic as well. Now moving forward over here, this is the barbecue zone, which is at another section of the resort. Have some live music there, but you can get pork, beef, chicken. The chicken was so good, honestly, even thinking back to it right now. I wish I got more chicken. I only ordered it once because I only ate at this place twice, so miss out on that. The chicken, fantastic. If you go there, get it. Now this is the Italian restaurant, which you can make reservations for and sit down and have a beautiful dinner with your friends and family. So here's an example of the menu. The food was fantastic. So they were trying to, of course, make Italian food, which is exactly what we have here. And it was a really good experience overall. This risotto here was so good. I remember eating it and I was like, wow, that's fantastic. And I got this nice spaghetti as well. And I believe that was chicken on there. So this is fish, delicious, or I think it was fish. To be honest, I don't even remember anymore. But either way, all of it was really, really good. Oh no, that's the fish right there. So the one before was pork. The fish was really good. I'm eating some risotto. And this was really nice. And it had a little bit of malanga on top of it, which is called cassava in English, I believe. And here is a beautiful plate of mango that my girlfriend got because she can't eat anything with dairy. So they went out of their way to get us something special. Now, this is a bar, not at the restaurant, but at one of the excursions that I went on. So when you're at this hotel, ask them to go on an excursion where you can go on a beautiful catamaran, you can have a nice lobster dinner, and you can even see a dolphin show, which I'll show you later. Now this is the remaining food from another restaurant, which is the International Restaurant. Now this one was so good as well. That meat was delicious. And this is the snack bar, which is open 24/7. Now going into one of the most important parts, my room. Now there's two different classes of rooms. You can get a deluxe room, which is just a standard room, still amazing, huge king size bed, super comfortable. I loved it. And you can also get a Deluxe Oceanview Room, which is what I got, as you can see.
So beautiful.
The view is honestly breathtaking, and the best part is you're right beside the beach as well, depending on where you are, but most rooms are right beside the beach. Literally 20 seconds and I could run from my bed to the beach. Not that I do that, but I could do it, and it's nice to know that you could do that if you wanted to. Honestly, the most important thing is you don't have to walk super far to get to the beach. But here's room, again, bed, extremely comfortable. That chair on the left actually converts into another bed as well, so if you have a small child or you have someone who doesn't mind sleeping on some random surface, that can work for them as well. I know that people actually use it as a bed too, so it definitely works. It's not uncomfortable, it is comfortable, so that's great. We have a safe here as well. Of course, you want to keep your assets safe, your wallet safe, your money safe, whatever, you keep it inside of this safe. Works fantastic. And you also have a bunch of storage under there. You have a TV, which I didn't use the TV, but you have a TV which has music, TV shows. And now this bathroom is gorgeous. Honestly, when I walked into this hotel room, it kind of reminded me of Mexico. because of how beautifully designed everything was. Usually, you know, I'm gonna be honest, in the past, resorts in Cuba would usually be a little bit dated because they were built a long time ago, but this is a brand new hotel. And look at this, they brought me a nice gift. Did I drink it? Did I not drink it? Who knows? Find out in the next episode. But now, as for the entertainment, there was a lot of entertainment. Every single night there was something for you to have fun, whether it's a dancing show, whether it's music, whether it's just a performer. There's always something going on at this resort, and something that I really loved is they really tried to get every person to get up and dance and have fun, which is fantastic. I definitely was a part of the dancing scene, so the videos you might see here might not seem like there's a lot of people, because when I was dancing and I wasn't taking a video. Now, this Michael Jackson show that you just saw there, that was the best thing ever. Best show I've ever seen in my life. Now, going to this catamaran tour that you'll see right here, this is what I was mentioning earlier, the food that I was eating earlier, the lobster. This is actually from this catamaran excursion, so when you're at the one gallery, go ahead and ask them to get on this. And here is the Dolphin Show. It was awesome. Honestly, dolphins impress me every single time that I see them. I don't understand how they can do this. Like, how do you do that? You're literally one big muscle. But this was booked through the hotel. Of course, this is not included, but I definitely recommend it. It's basically half of a day, and it's definitely worth it. And of course, because I like going out, I rented a car as well. So here's a car that I rented. I did this through the hotel again, and I drove all the way from the hotel to the city in this beautiful, beautiful car. And it's an automatic car, so you don't need to drive standard in order to get a car. Of course, if you have the ability to drive manual, then fantastic. But of course, as you can see, I bought some cigars. I love my cigars. They're way cheaper in Cuba. Although the price has gone up in the last few years, it's still the cheapest in Cuba at the source. And this is inside of one of the city squares in Santa Clara, which is where the hotel is near. Beautiful place. I used to come here all the time growing up, whenever I would visit Cuba, and I would take a look at everything. Beautiful hotel there. That history behind that hotel is pretty cool. Now, here are the beaches. So this is on one side of the beach. We actually got off the catamaran to check this gorgeous beach out. So actually, funny enough, this catamaran was not only for our hotel, but because they wanted to show every hotel around what is a beautiful beach, they actually dropped us off at the beach that is for the One Gallery Hotel. So the best beach that they could show us was the One Gallery beach, which is you know, pretty cool to know that, you know, they're showing all these other tourists this wonderful beach, which is your beach, which will be at your resort. Crystal clear water, no seaweed. It's not that deep, so you can see it's clear, so you can easily walk through. The water is awesome as well. It's not too cold, and this is one of the pools at the resort. Beautiful pool. There is a lot of action going on there as well. There's a nice observatory area here that you can take a look at the ocean from if you don't get the deluxe room. And here is another view of that main pool. Again, there's 3 different pools at this hotel, so you can have a lot of fun. Here's everyone dancing at the pool. Here's another beautiful classic car as well. And of course, I had to take a look at this from up close because here I am inside of the car. But anyway, guys, that wraps up everything. This hotel has awesome food. The resort is really clean. The experience was really good. The service was fantastic. Everyone was really nice. Now, some other additional things that I want to mention is that this place also has some shops where you can buy stuff inside of the resort. You can convert money inside of the resort here as well. And they even have a wonderful cigar lounge that unfortunately I did not get the chance to actually smoke my cigars in because I got my cigars on the very last day of my stay. But overall, I'm going to rate this hotel a solid 9 out of 10 in Cuba. Last time we stayed at another hotel nearby. It was called the Royalton. And I would actually say that this one is much better. Although I saw that this one is lower rated on TripAdvisor. It is a brand new hotel and it has some time to make its way to number 1. I think it is number 1. Honestly, I'm not just saying that because you know, I was paid to say this. No, I'm not paid to say this. This is not a sponsored post. I genuinely think that it is the best hotel in Santa Clara right now. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button. And of course, if you're planning on going to this hotel and you have any questions, comment them down below and I would be more than happy to answer this for you.